Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Purdy now on second down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
The Giants at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Purdy.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly. It's a...
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Herbert. A quick pass here to Godwin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Without the coverage with position, was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Down the left sideline. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second and 9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. Think like he can win every battle.
That is caught.
A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On second down, Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Has his man, it's Shakir. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Shoves him away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3rd and 2.
Now it's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it had, and they get one here in the passing game.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the
4th, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. Yard up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a 3rd down throw that misses the target, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Herbert back to the air. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA! Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! LA football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a 2nd and 10. The tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. To the air again, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Herbert now. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This to make it a 3-score game late. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A handoff left, McCaffrey to about the 26 here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Down that right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 26 yards. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd and 6. McCaffrey running up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Herbert. A quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's